everyone, I'm Serena with Key 360 Media, publishers of Arizona Key Travel Magazine. Thank you so much for joining our live stream today. We have a ton of great stuff to tell you about, all the things that are going on in the state of Arizona. And here is a little look at our December cover. And right on the cover you can see that is actually the courthouse in Prescott, because they are doing their annual courthouse lighting today, and we're going to be talking about that really soon. We're going to be talking about all kinds of places that you can see holiday lights. We are going to have an exclusive interview with Dean and Prairie Harrison, who are the founders of Out of Africa Wildlife Park, and you get a real good sense of what they're doing up there and what their mission is. So I can't wait for you to see that. We are going to be talking about London Gold, the jewelry store. It's really going to be nice. And we're going to also talk about Arizona Commemorative Air Force Museum, which is a great place to check out. We'll tell you all about that. We'll talk a little bit about the Sunset Point Mystery Tree. It's a mystery. We got to find out more about that. And then we'll end up with the Apache Trail, and I'll tell you about some things that are going on over there. So thank you so much for joining me. If you're here, comment in, because I really want to kind of get a conversation going with you and find out what you want to hear most about. Especially, let's see, holiday lights, right? Because this is December 1st, tomorrow. And if you're like me, maybe you're a little bit behind on some of your holiday decorating and planning, but guess what? You can just get out and take a look at the beautiful displays that are going on all throughout our state. So I'm going to give you sort of a laundry list of some of them, but you can check out on our website our holiday light guide. So just take a look at our website, www.arizonakey.com. Right on our homepage, you're going to be able to click on the holiday light event guide, and you'll be able to magic. They have all kinds of stuff going on there, including a gingerbread contest and fireworks on December 9th. So check that one out. Glendale Glitters, of course, they have 1.6 million lights, and it's free, so you'll want to take a look at that one. Phoenix Zoo Lights, Let It Glow. You can also see dinos in the desert at the same time while you're there, and this weekend are their value days. So you'll want to check that out on their website, because you can save $5. Okay, so there's that one. Prescott, like I told you about, you'll definitely want to go visit Prescott. Look at how beautiful that is. It's such a quaint place. It's has a real old-fashioned nostalgic feel to it, and it's a great way to celebrate the holidays with the family, to bring them out, because they are doing this weekend that courthouse lighting where they put up the lights on that. So you'll want to be a part of that. Check that out. Sedona to Lakapaki Arts and Crafts Village. That is a great place to go for all of your holiday shopping, of course, but they have it decked out beautifully. Trees and cacti for their Lakapaki Tree Trail, and they have a bunch of different events with carolers and all kinds of things, so you'll want to check that one out. Williams. Okay, if you're going up to Williams area, you want to go to Arizona Wild Wonderland. That's what it is. That's a little bit of a tongue twister, but that's a great place to take the kiddos. They have 250,000 synchronized lights with the music. So you'll want to check that one out. And we have a 50% off coupon. So check out our website for that one. And then how about Wickenburg? That's a really wonderful place to go for that Wild West feel for your holidays, and they have a parade of lights right through historic Wickenburg. So that's my, quick smattering of all the different places that you can see holiday lights. But tell me what you think. Do you have anything planned? What's your holiday tradition? Do you pile the kids up into the car and do the drive-throughs? Do you like the walkabout ones? What is it that you like to do with your family? Let me know. And I'll try and tell you more throughout this entire month about the different things that are going on. Hey, Elliot just commented. He said, Lakapaki at Christmas is special. Elliot, I totally agree. And since you're here with us, I want to give you a shout out. Happy birthday, Elliot. Okay, let's see. Oh, I want to get to our interview. It's an exclusive interview with Dean and Prairie Harrison, the founders of Out of Africa Wildlife Park. And they are awesome people, and I got a chance to talk with them and learn more about the calling that they have to care for and rescue animals. And they had just gotten in, a few days before we got there, a baby mountain lion named Sage, and we were right there in his habitat. So take a look at this video.
We have our little friend with us today, little Sage. He's a little rescue mountain lion that Game and Fish rescued, saved, and gave him to us. And so he'll grow up. He'll grow up here and be here the rest of his life.
Yeah, he's been here about a week now, and the mother was missing, and so he was discovered on somebody's porch. He would have died by the end of that night.
He has another mountain lion that he's hopefully going to be with. She's a rescue from years or so ago, and she definitely needs a friend, so she'll have a friend.
We have probably over 40% of the animals here at Out of Africa are rescues. And we foster relationships with all of the animals. So the idea is to become one with the creatures. So when we do this, then you literally play through life together, kind of like this little one Sage is doing right now. Yeah, tiger splash is interesting because playing and hunting are the same for tigers. And the reason that they're not hurting us when all of this occurs, even though they're hunting us, is that there's a relationship established, and they make a decision that they're going to make sure that we stay safe, because you don't want to hurt your friends, do you?
And none of our shows are actually animals doing tricks. We don't train animals.
You have to do it by feeling comfortable with someone, whether it be a tiger or a person. It's the same. And then we play together. It's spontaneous. So it becomes fun. It becomes the passion. When we do this together, then they care about us. And when that happens, that's actually a spiritual experience, because love's involved. And anytime love is involved, it's spiritual. You can't see it, but it acts on everything that you do or comes to you.
All the time we hear, I had no idea I could ever get this close to an animal safely. And so they're really experiencing the wild. When you can walk near a tiger and say hello, and the tiger says hello back, you know, that's close. Closer than you ever thought possible. It's also very friendly.
How'd you like to walk out in the backyard and say, hey, Jericho, come on over, and a rhino comes over to you?
Because he wants to, not because he's trained.
Or a lion.
Yeah.
Yeah, or a wolf. Okay? See, there's the oneness. We want it to be wild, natural, because anytime you enter the wild, when you come up to Jericho, a big rhino, and he's standing next to you, and you realize he's taller than you, and he weighs 5,000 pounds, he can run 35 miles an hour, what can you do?
So to pet a 5,000-pound rhino, to feel his spirit, and he wants to be there, that's the kind of thing that we can offer at the park.
If you love animals, if you've always enjoyed animals all of your life, and you have a feeling of wanting to be around them, especially the wild animals, okay, come on out to the park. Let's have some fun. You'll see things that you don't think can be. You'll hear things that, wow, that's a lion roaring, and I'm standing right next, and I'm vibrating.
And you feel it.
You know?
Right. You vibrate.
Okay, and on all these interesting things that are not civilized, but safe. See? It's wild, but you're comfortable. And then you'll see tigers hunting people, and giraffe that are way above your head, and all these neat things.
And you get to feed the giraffe, and you get a kiss from the giraffe. And
oh, who'd want to kiss a giraffe?
Who wouldn't? Oh. Well, there's a few.
Hey guys, if you are just joining us, what you were just watching is an interview that we had with Dean and Prairie Harrison, the founders of Out of Africa Wildlife Park. We were just up there last weekend to get that interview and to see that new little baby mountain lion Sage that they rescued. And as you watch that interview, you really get a sense of the heart that they have for all of those animals, and for the way that they are taking care of those animals. And it is a great place to spend time with your family. So you should definitely check that out. And we have the full interview, which is about 8 minutes long, with Dean and Prairie. So if you're interested in that, check that out on our website, www.arizonakey.com. You can find it on our videos page. And thank you for your comments as well. Sue, you are right. That Sage was the cutest thing. And he was actually, that pant leg that he was climbing up was my husband's. So that was crazy. We were really it was just cool to be in there inside of his habitat with him. Christine is asking me, when is the Wickenburg Parade of Lights? And that happens on December 8th at 6:30, Christine. So I hope you can make it out there. Thanks for that comment. Let's see, what else do I want to tell you about? Okay, I want to tell you about London Gold and their designer trunk show. This is an annual show that they do, and that's at their Scottsdale location. It's actually today, tomorrow, and Saturday. Today it's till 7, and then tomorrow and Saturday it's till 6 o'clock. They have hors d'oeuvres, they have live music, they have a local artist there with some exhibits, Mary Meyer, who was also just recently shown at the Phoenix Art Museum. So it's going to be a great event, and you are going to be able to meet and talk with some of London Gold's jewelry designers, and they're going to bring out their new and exclusive pieces. So this is a great thing to do if you are doing some holiday shopping. Maybe you're looking for an engagement ring. This is a great place to go check it out, and they can help you design a beautiful ring. They are going to be open for extra holiday hours, so check out their website for information on that. Okay, I want to also tell you about Arizona Commemorative Air Force Museum. This is a good option for aviation buffs to go out and visit it, but if you're doing holiday shopping and someone on your gift list is an aviation buff, let me just tell you that they actually have gift certificates, okay, for a ride in an authentic warbird. That is pretty unique, and they range from $80 to $850 for a seat for one of these flights, and it's about a 45-minute flight, they tell me. But this is a combat aviation museum. If you are coming into town and you want something to do this weekend, check this out. This is a great place. You get to walk through the hangar. You get to climb aboard some of these aircraft, which is really neat. And they're really operated with a lot of volunteer help. So they have docents who are very knowledgeable. They can give you all kinds of nostalgic information and stories that you're going to hear about. It's just a unique thing to do. So I would encourage you to check that one out. All right, what else do I have for you? I've also got for you, oh yeah, I said we're going to talk about the Sunset Point Mystery Tree. So if you are local to Arizona, you may have heard about this because this has been going on for about 20 years. Someone mysteriously decorates a juniper tree that is in the median along I-17. So if you're just visiting Arizona and you happen to find yourself on the I-17, you're traveling up north to Flagstaff or Williams, anywhere like that, check it out. Look for it, because someone secretly decorates that every year. And sometimes they do it not just for the holidays, but for other things as well, Memorial Day and that kind of thing. So it's just kind of no one's ever found out. No one's publicly admitted to doing it. So kind of a cool, neat little thing. All right, I want to tell you about the 29th annual Cowboy Christmas Poetry Gathering. This is sort of a unique thing, a cowboy poetry reading. They're going to have a reception on Friday at Desert Caballeros Western Museum, and they're going to have some of their featured cowboy poets give you a little sampling on Friday, and then they have the main show on Saturday night. So you'll want to find out more about that. You can check out the Wickenburg Chamber of Commerce for more information on that. But that should be kind of a fun, unique thing to do here in Arizona. All right, the last thing I want to talk about today is the Apache Trail. But before I get to that, I just want to say, I'm getting some comments. Okay, Sue pointed out that another fun holiday event is Christmas in Carefree, and that's that 23 days that I was talking about, the 23 days of holiday magic, I think they call it, and they have all kinds of things, gingerbread village or gingerbread decorating contest, I think is what it is, and they also have fireworks, and I thought that was pretty cool because I love fireworks all year, so there you go. There's an opportunity to see some fireworks. So thank you for that comment, Sue. Let's see. Okay, so I was talking about the Apache Trail. And the Apache Trail is also known as State Route 88. And it takes you to some great places in Arizona. It'll take you up to Canyon Lake. It'll take you to Tortilla Flat. But they are doing some road work on that. They are doing some paving on there between milepost 203 and 220. So that's near the city of Apache Junction. And I wanted to tell you about that because if you're, making plans to go out that way and you check those traffic reports and you're thinking, oh, should I bother going? Yes, you should. You definitely should. They are paving that road, and that's great. But Tortilla Flat is open for business. And you might say, if you haven't heard of Tortilla Flat before, what is it? Is it a saloon? Is it a ghost town? What is it? Is it an actual town where people live? I think 6 people live there. So, but it is a great place to go for that authentic Wild West flavor. It was a stagecoach stop back in the 1904. Okay, and it is along that historic Apache Trail. And they do have a saloon, and they do have a country gift shop, and they do have a restaurant, and they even have gunfights. And the next gunfights that they have are right after Christmas, the 26th and the 27th of December. They're going to be having some gunfights. So if you're really into gunfights, you might want to check that out. But it's worth going at any time. You can stop, you can have lunch, especially if you're going up to Canyon Lake, which is absolutely beautiful this time of year. That drive on Apache Trail is actually one of the most scenic drives in the state of Arizona. So if you're visiting, it's one you're going to want to check out. But if you go up to Canyon Lake, you can also check out Dolly Steamboat. And we got some of those beautiful pictures of the Canyon Lake from their website. It's a beautiful place to see, and you could just take a boat tour and relax for the day. Beautiful weather, not too cold, and it's going to be gorgeous. So those are the things I wanted to suggest to you for your weekend. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to be giving you all the information that I can think of, but if you can think of some stuff you want to talk about, you want to know about, please comment to me, even if you're watching this after the fact, because we will be looking through our comments and trying to get ideas for upcoming shows. We're here every Thursday at 11 a.m., so make sure that you set that reminder button so you will know when we are going live. And don't forget to visit our website, www.arizonakey.com, and remember, I have that whole holiday light guide up there for your use. So check it out and let me know. Let me know what you did this weekend. I want to know. All right. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.